and it kind of put a battery in her back, so
Yeah.
she felt like she can do something. That was my take on it. It was weird. I don't think they were doing something malicious, but some of the comments Fresh said after, oh, he heard that you were talking some shit before. That was a little weird to me. If you
Yeah,
heard that, you should have addressed it.
so he did say that. He said that he had heard that I was talking shit about him before.
Yeah. He said he heard something through the grapevine before, but he's not going to get into it. And I'm like, then why wouldn't you address that to Tommy when you're in his presence so you guys can move forward amicably? It didn't make sense to me. The way they were handling the business there was very weird because you're a guest.
It is, right, bro? I've heard from a source. Actually, no, let me not say it on live. Anyhow, but yeah, the point is, bro, is that all truth will be revealed.
Nigga, you said heard from a nigga. The shit happened like probably 2 minutes ago. The only source is the people in the room right now. I heard from a source. Nigga,
No.
Anonymous call. I heard from a source.
I swear to God, I wish I really recorded the conversation. Nigga was talking bad about you and fucking Fit.
Oh, for real?
Man, I could call Bladia right now, bro. I would call her on speakerphone and she would tell you. He talk shit about all three of y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I want to talk. I want to talk to him. I don't want to have any. I didn't have any beef, and I definitely don't like, because if you tell me you heard it through the grapevine that I have been talking about you, and you didn't say a word back to me, you didn't come to me and say, "Hey, I heard you were talking about it." But then you want to repeat it to this woman. I was in your face. Why didn't you ask me? Several times I've been in your face. You could have asked me, "Yo, these people saying you talking about me. What's happening?"
Me, you was the first person to do this. So I think they brought you on to get pressure off their back.
I can believe that to an extent.
But yeah, that's all I have to say. Have a good day, man.
You too. Thank you. I can believe that to an extent. Let me see. And if you got your video up, it's easier for me to bring you in. LTTV, you on the air?
I just gotta unmute my mic. All right, so I was watching that, and I've seen Myron kick off many girls for way less than the combativeness, argumentativeness, aggression that she was displaying. So I'm like watching that, I was confused. I didn't think they were setting you up initially. Then I watched some of the streams after with academics talking to Fresh talking to the girl, keeping that girl in the studio. It's like, okay, the incident already happened. She already threw fists. She already threw hands. Girls get castled or Frank castled for less. Why is she still in there? You left. You vacated the premises. Why is she still there? They're still cool with her. She's been there multiple times. That was weird. I don't know how anybody would have reacted in your situation. What is there to do? When Chris came in between you and the girl, he didn't push her. He didn't remove her. He kind of stood in between her, and it kind of put a battery in her back, so she felt like she can do something. That was my take on it. It was weird. I don't think they were doing something malicious, but some of the comments Fresh said after, oh, he heard that you were talking some shit before. That was a little weird to me. If you heard that, you should have addressed it.
So he did say that. He said that he had heard that I was talking shit about him before.
Yeah. He said he heard something through the grapevine before, but he's not going to get into it. And I'm like, then why wouldn't you address that to Tommy when you're in his presence so you guys can move forward amicably? It didn't make sense to me. The way they were handling the business there was very weird because you're a guest. You're assaulted in their studio. They can be sued. They're liable for that too. Yep. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but I'm just saying it's like they just want to throw out all sorts of professionalism when they're having 10 to 12 girls in their studio. They're not taking the proper precautions, in my opinion.
No, I agree. And you know what's funny? Before the show started, I actually said that to the people downstairs because they let you up. And they normally let me up. And the guy was like, no, because some incident happened with some dude. They want to make sure that all the dudes get let up by somebody from up there. So they have to call and make sure that the dudes, I guess because some dude tried to fight in there a few days ago. Yeah. And I said, well, women can do just as much fuck shit. It should be everybody should have to call up to make sure that it's okay.
Yeah.
But they only asked for the dudes, and here you go. Woman was the problem.
Do you think there was anything weird with the fact that they did not kick her out when she was questioning Myron, and Myron stood up to Chris and he's like, no, let it play on. And then what happened at the end? It just seems a little too convenient for him to pass up on the Frank Castle moment and then have her do that and keep her in the studio after. She's on all sorts of she's on other people's page seeking clout right now. Yeah. Talking about this on other people's page. I'm not going to say any names, but she's out there right now going to wherever she can to speak about this incident. So
yeah, you can get an interview with her by just saying you. I mean, just hit her up. She'll respond and talk about it.
I just don't understand why they would provide her a platform instead of providing you the platform to speak on it, being a guest.
No, but that's all when I see them today, I'm gonna ask those questions. I'm gonna say, hey, I saw that she was acting a certain way. Chris was getting ready to kick her out. You told him no. She then gets in my face. Chris stands in between her, but he still doesn't take her out. She then assaults me. She's still not taken out.
I've seen women assault Myron out instantly. They called the police many times before. They've called security. I don't understand why they would allow someone to assault a guest and have them still in the studio. I'm not trying to instigate any problems between you and Fresh and Fit. I actually like your collaborations. I like the collaboration when you had all the men on the panel speaking, and the show you guys did earlier with the reaction to the Netflix thing. I knew that was getting flagged. I seen that. I'm like, that shit's gone. But nonetheless, it was a good show. I'm not trying to, instigate any problems between y'all, but it just seems like they're not handling it right, and it does seem like they are more focused on the viral moments and not really protecting the brand and the brands of their guests. So that's my take on it. Hopefully you guys can figure it out and work it out, and they can, situate their situation. But yeah.
But yeah, that's why I want to talk. I want to talk to him. I don't want to have any. I didn't have any beef, and I definitely don't like, because if you tell me you heard it through the grapevine that I have been talking about you, and you didn't say a word back to me, you didn't come to me and say, hey, I heard you talking about it. But then you want to repeat it to this woman? I was in your face. Why didn't you ask me? Several times I've been in your face. You could have asked me, yo, these people saying you talking about me. What's happening?
I don't understand that. I have one more question for you, though, Tommy. I'm seeing other people discuss this incident, and some people are trying to come for the way you lunged at the girl after she threw multiple punches in your face. What is a man supposed to do in that situation? I heard you speaking about how women have complete lack of regard for men, and they just want to talk all they want to talk and get violent with men with no repercussions on the show earlier. But what is a man to do in that situation? A girl right in your face, standing above you, trying to throw punches. What are you going to do? The man wasn't effectively holding her back enough. So what is a man to do at that point?
Exactly.
Get punched in the face and just take it?
You can't win. You become a joke. The whole thing is, the man becomes a joke. They're going to laugh at you if she hits you. They're going to jail you if you hit her.
Yep.
What is a man supposed to do? I still believe a man's supposed to defend himself. Like, people are really coming at me and saying, yo, he didn't have to go at that woman like that. Yo, after she hit him, I'm like, dude, I didn't stand up to try and fight her. And if that dude hadn't stopped her, she tried to hit me in the face with that damn mic.
Yep. My whole thing is, if that was me sitting in that chair, I would have got two-pieced and had to live with that. I would have went home. I would have literally got two-pieced and had to live with that, because I wouldn't know what to do in that situation. Literally, I would have got two-pieced and had to live with that. It's a lose-lose for men. I wouldn't sue her because I just come from different areas and I'm stupid that way. I should probably sue. So I'm happy that you're taking those measures, but
and think about it. But that wasn't even the first thing that I was like, you know what? They said sleep on it, don't do this, whatever, and I was gonna do that until this bitch decided to go on a world tour lying on me and gloating about doing it.
Yeah.
Now not saying something, she gets to gloat.
It's crazy. And you have, like, I don't even want to say names, but you have people just defending her action, saying, good, Tommy deserved that,
right,
calling you crispy and all that dumb shit. It's like, ain't nobody got time for that. But Salute to you. I'm gonna head off. I have a show to actually do right now. So yeah.
Well,
Shout out to you.
thank you for coming through. Let me bring in some more people. I'm gonna tell y'all, do not. Let me see. Authentic man, you got kicked